Hey folks, this is Brent Easton with Easton Farms. I'd like to welcome everybody back to the channel, and I'd like to offer an apology to everybody for not being around here and posting any videos for the last few weeks. Spring is a really busy time of the year for us here around the farm and ranch. Trying to juggle finishing up planting crops and taking care of the livestock and everything, so I don't really have any good reason, just a lot of excuses. But anyway, here for the last month and a half we hadn't had hardly any rain, and we got super dry and hot and had trouble getting stand of beans, and I'm still struggling with that. But here the last week we've had just copious amounts of rain, one thunderstorm after another, and one night we had almost 6 inches, and then several days and nights we've had another 2 or 3 inches, I think. So anyway, things are looking better now, but boy, we were getting a little crispy there for a while. So anyway, just like to shoot a short clip of the forages here, how everything's doing. I was over here moving fence for the cattle for the upcoming moves in the next few days, and I had set up a semi-permanent fence around this paddock, around this pasture. There's about 12 or 13 acres here, and I had powered my fence off over here, and over the course of time the forages had overgrown it, so I had to drive around it with a Ranger and smash down a track and then move the fence over into the clean track. So anyway, not that I'm complaining from having chest deep forage, but it kind of complicated things. But anyway, our humidity level is about 350% today, and I'm soaking wet with sweat. But anyway, I was just crossing the stream coming back over to the Ranger here, and crossed part of the stream and was pretty impressed with how clear the water is and stuff. Thought I'd take a minute to show that. It kind of looks like a well-maintained koi pond. Look how clear that water is. It's a little stained from the vegetation in it, I guess, but it looks like a clean mountain stream with trout in it. Kind of what it reminds me of. Really pretty. So I guess our regenerative agriculture stuff is paying dividends here. I mean, it's really nice to have such clean water. It's beautiful. And the beaver have done a really good job. They've maintained that big pool up there that I featured in that one video, and they've expanded that a little bit, and then they've built sequential stair-stepped dams on down the creek here. That big beaver dam's way up at the upper end, and then they've built subsequent dams stair-stepped all the way down to here. So they've covered, oh, I don't know, I'd guess 3 to 5 acres pretty easily with water. Most of it's pretty shallow, 6 to 8 inches. But fortunately, that was a really flat, marshy type area up through there, and it was just filled with really good marsh-loving plants and grasses anyway. So we've not had any problems with it flooding any forages out. So if anything, it's helped it out. But the area up there that I was kind of complaining about pugging up with the cattle, it's recovered really good, and shoot, it seemed to like it. So we haven't had any problems. In fact, this area here got pugged up the same way, being so wet. As you can see, it's regrown and looks really good. Now our stream here splits. I was standing in a branch of it there when I showed you that water. This is where I crossed it with the Ranger. As you can see, it's super clear. You see all the way down to the bottom, there's about a foot of water in there. Beautiful water. Yeah. My boots are supposed to be waterproof, but I can tell you right now they're not. They might have been wet for the last hour and a half. That's not gonna hurt anything. Irish setter boots. Gotta love them. I do like them, but their waterproof claims utter BS. So anyway, the cattle are on around the bend there. They're doing really good. Sheep and the dogs are doing really good. Haven't had any major problems. Had one case of pink eye and a young bull. Got it treated with a shot from the vet. It's just about healed up here in the last few days. So other than that, no problems. I haven't lost any sheep or anything, so everything's going good. Just pounding right on through the rotational grazing. But anyway, I'm going to leave this off here. I've got work to do. I'll talk to everybody later. Hope everybody's doing well. Y'all take care. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.